Hey there, welcome to the lesson on pages 3.3 to 3.4 for the SAT math section. Uh, for section 3.3, sorry, for page 3.3, here we're talking about process of elimination, and there's three examples. The key thing here when you're dealing with process of elimination is we want to focus on these words. Which of the following? Whenever you see those four words, then you know that you have to go through process elimination. See how those words show up? Each of the examples here. The College Board loves using those four words. Whenever you see those four words, instantly the trigger should be to use process elimination. So let's do an easy one, like number 8 here. So, and this would be part of a 20 question section. So I'd say this is probably borderline easy medium. So here they say k is divisible by 2, 3, and 15, which one is also divisible by these numbers. Now, you also want to use the substitution strategy. So what that means is that you want to plug in a number for k. But you got to plug in a number that makes sense. You can't plug in just any number. So let's say k is 30. Because that makes sense, because 30 is definitely divisible by 2, 30 is definitely divisible by 3, and 30 is also divisible by 15. So then the question is following, which of the following is also divisible by 2, 3, and 15? So you plug in 30 for k into each choice. Here you get 35. Here we get 45. Here we get 50. Here we get 60. And here we get 75. So start with choice A, 35. Is 35 divisible by 2? Nope. It's out. Now we go with B. Is 45 divisible by 2? Nope. Out. So our C. 50 divisible by 2? Yes. Is divisible by 3? Nope. Out. Let's look at D. 60 is definitely divisible by 2. It's definitely divisible by 3. And it is divisible by 15. So most likely D is going to be the winner here. But just to check, let's look at E. 75 not divisible by 2. It is divisible by 3 and 15, but it's not divisible by 2. So the answer has to be D. So notice how I went through process elimination there. We kind of did the same thing with the substitution strategy. You substitute a number, then you check the choices. But let's look at something a little bit different now, like problems like 18 and 27. This would also be part of a 20 question section. So in this case, this would definitely be hard. So now in this case, we don't quite see the same substitution strategy that we did for number 8. But if we look at it, they say that triangle PQR, PQ is greater than QR, which of the following must be true. Now, whenever you see a geometry problem, and they say it's not drawn to scale, you probably should redraw it so it is to scale. So if you want PQ to be larger than QR, perhaps I would do something kind of like this. So here's PQ, here's QR, there's 60 degrees, there's little r degrees and little q degrees. Okay, so this side is larger than that side. What that means is that r is being greater than 60 degrees. That's because longer sides have larger angles. So we do expect angle R to be greater than 60. What that also means is that Q has to be less than 60 degrees. Because you only have 180 for a whole triangle, and if R is going to be greater than 60 and angle QPR is exactly 60, then clearly you're going to have less than 60 for angle Q. So now we look at the choices, because now we know that this side's going to be the shortest side. And again, we know that Q is less than 60 degrees and angle R is greater than 60 degrees. So will PR equal PQ? Well, in order for that to happen, in order for PR to equal PQ, the angles opposite must be the same, which are not. So A's out. So notice how I'm going through process elimination. Is PR less than QR? It is. So we'll put a check mark because that's possible. Does Q equal R? No way. Does Q equal 50? It can. But remember, they use the word must. It has to be true all the time. That's out. Q greater than 60? Nope, that's quite the opposite of what we want. So the answer has to be B as in boy. This one here would be actually, I think number 7 from the 8 multiple choice section with the 10 grid ends. So this would also be considered hard. And using the word must means it has to be true all the time. So here they say x plus y squared equals x squared plus y squared, which following must also be true. Now what I would do is I try working this out before we begin our process of elimination. If you ever see an opportunity to foil, you should definitely do it. Foil if possible. So when you have x plus y squared equals x squared plus y squared, that's like saying x plus y times x plus y equals all that. Usually it helps to foil because then you can simplify afterwards. So you get this. Remember, first, outer, inner, last. Notice how those cancel. So 2xy equals 0, or xy equals 0. So does x have to be 0? Not necessarily. Y could be 0 and this would be true. So this doesn't necessarily have to be true because they have the word must, not could. If that could be true, then definitely you could go with Roman numeral 1, but they have the word must. So anything with Roman numeral 1 we eliminate. But definitely this is true. So anything with Roman numeral 3 we keep. So A is out. So now it's a matter of seeing if this has to be true. Well, again, as I said, if you see an opportunity to foil, you want to do that. So x minus y squared equals x squared plus y squared. If you foil it, you get this. Cancel, 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 cancel. So notice that got us the same thing as before. Because we knew this had to be true, because it said if that is true, which if one must also be true, so we definitely want Roman numeral 2. So the answer would be D. So we'll look at a lot of problems that deal with which of the following when we meet again. Funny symbols, easy functions. So what happens here is that you'll see a symbol and you want to treat the symbol like a function. So basically you're going to be plugging in. So this case here, we have something that kind of looks like a salt shaker or a trash can. But the symbol is the following. A symbol B equals AB minus 2A. So what that means is that A is going to be 4 and B is going to be 5. So when we work it out, we want 4 times 5 minus 2 times 4. Remember, all I'm doing is I'm just substituting for A and B. And I know A has to be 4 because A is like this. I know it has to be 5 because B is like this. B is to the right of the symbol, and 5 is obviously to the right of the symbol. So you get 20 minus 8, and you just get 12. Pretty simple stuff. But let's try one that's a bit more advanced. And by the way, this would probably be like a number, my guess is probably like a number 10. or I can take it back. Probably more like a number 11 on the grid ends. So I'll probably consider that one to be easy. This is part of a 20 question section. So I consider this one to be hard, but it's really not too bad if you think about it. So x triangle y means xy minus x minus y. So 5 triangle parentheses 3 triangle 2. Remember, you want to follow PEMDAS. So you got to do everything inside the parentheses first. So 3 triangle 2 will just be 3 times 2 minus 3 minus 2. Since that is x, and that is y. And remember, the formula is xy minus x minus y. So they make up a formula. You just have to follow the formula that they make up. So you get 6 minus 3 minus 2. We get 1. But we're not out of the woods yet. Because now you got to do 5 triangle 1. Since 3 triangle 2 equaled 1, now you replace this with 1. So now we want 5 triangle 1. 5 times 1 minus 5 minus 1. That'll be 5 minus 5 minus 1. That gets us negative 1. So the answer is A. And then for the last one here, this one's a bit tricky. So again, they come with a number symbol. So symbol x equals x squared minus x. But in this case, they don't put numbers inside the symbol. They put another letter. So this would simply just be a squared minus a. Because all we're doing is that we're replacing x with a. So instead of x squared minus x, you replace x with a, you have a squared minus a. Now this one here, a minus 2, you want to plug in a minus 2 for x. So earlier, we plugged in a for x for symbol a, but for symbol a minus 2, we're going to plug in a minus 2 for x. So you have a minus 2 squared minus parentheses a minus 2. And you just got to be careful of the algebra here. FOIL a minus 2 with itself, distribute the minus for a minus 2. When you work it all out, you get a squared minus 5a plus 6. So these two have to be equal to each other, so we work it out. Cancel, cancel. 4a equals 6. A equals 3/2. And so the answer will be 1.5. So we just get D for that one. So we'll have an opportunity to practice when we meet again. And by the way, that was page 3.4. I apologize for the typo there. But yeah, very simple. We'll have an opportunity to practice this so you get the hang of it. But at least you've seen the process, you can think about it, and then we'll do some practice when we meet again. All right, that's it. See you later. Bye.